The Lost Library of Alexandria, a journey through forgotten knowledge. Close your eyes or take a slow breath. Let the sound of the waves guide you, the quiet rhythm of the sea just outside your window. Imagine the soft scent of papyrus and burning oil, the golden warmth of the Mediterranean sun, and the gentle hum of voices filled with curiosity. You are standing in Alexandria, the crown of the ancient world, a place where ideas were treated as treasures and knowledge itself was worshipped like a god. Before you rises the great library, a vast palace of wisdom, its marble walls glowing softly under the morning light. Scholars and travelers from every corner of the world walk beneath tall stone arches, their robes brushing against the polished floors. They carry scrolls wrapped in silk, each one filled with dreams, discoveries, and the stories of mankind. Listen closely. You can hear the soft murmur of debating Greek, the scratch of ink across parchment, the footsteps echoing through endless halls. This is not just a library. It is the beating heart of human thought, a living memory of everything the world once knew. The Library of Alexandria was born from a dream. When Alexander the Great founded the city in 331 BCE, he imagined it as a bridge between worlds, between Egypt, Greece, Asia, and beyond. After his death, his general Ptolemy the First Soter took that dream and made it real. He built a place where every piece of written knowledge could live together in harmony, a single home for the wisdom of the entire earth. Soon, ships arriving in the great harbor were searched not for gold or spices, but for books. Any scroll found aboard would be carefully copied by the library's scribes. The original was kept safely in Alexandria, and a copy was returned to its owner. In this way, the library grew like a living tree, branching endlessly, its roots spreading deep into every land touched by curiosity. Inside, the air is thick with the scent of oil lamps and ink. Shelves stretch toward the high ceilings, each one stacked with delicate scrolls, made from papyrus reeds grown along the Nile. There are tens of thousands, some say hundreds of thousands of them. Each one is a voice from the past, whispering secrets about medicine, philosophy, mathematics, and the stars. You walk slowly through the aisles, your fingers brushing against parchment that holds the words of Homer, the maps of cartographers, and the songs of distant poets whose names have long been forgotten. Here, knowledge feels alive, soft, breathing, eternal. Scholars from Greece, Egypt, India, and Persia gather around long wooden tables. They debate the shape of the universe, the distance between the planets, the meaning of life and death. In the evenings, the city glows with lantern light, and from the library's open courtyards, you can hear music, gentle flutes, and the sound of the sea. One man, Eratosthenes, walks among them. He is the chief librarian, and he carries in his mind the weight of the world. Literally, with nothing but sunlight, shadows, and thought, he measures the circumference of the earth. With stunning precision, centuries before anyone would sail around it, he looks at the sun, watches the way shadows fall on a summer day, and with pure logic proves that our world is round and vast. Elsewhere, Herophilus, the physician, studies the human body. He dares to open it, to understand how it works, mapping the brain, the nerves, the pulse of the heart. Euclid writes of geometry, his words shaping how we understand space itself. Archimedes sends letters here describing floating bodies, levers, and the mysteries of mathematics. Imagine their minds. Bright stars scattered across a dark sky, each one shining in the halls of Alexandria. But as every flame gives light, it also risks being consumed. The library's greatness drew both admiration and fear. Some rulers saw it as dangerous, a place too powerful where knowledge could challenge kings and gods alike. Then came the fire. When Julius Caesar waged war in Alexandria, his troops set fire to the ships in the harbor. The wind carried the flames toward the city, and soon the great storehouses near the docks burned. Scrolls turned to smoke, the air filled with the scent of ashes and ink. Some say 40,000 works were lost that night. Others say more. But no one truly knows because even memory burned with them. For years afterwards, scholars tried to rebuild what was lost. A smaller library grew inside the Serapeum, known as the Daughter Library. It held copies, and copies of copies, like reflections of a light that once burned brighter than the sun. Students still came from afar, hoping to study what remained. to catch a glimpse of the lost brilliance. But time, like fire, consumes all things. Empires rose and fell. Faith replaced philosophy. The scrolls were forgotten, hidden, or destroyed. Some say the last of them vanished when the Serapeum was destroyed in the late 4th century. Others believe they were carried away, secreted into temples and distant monasteries, waiting still to be rediscovered. And yet, perhaps the Library of Alexandria was never truly lost. Perhaps it simply changed form, from scrolls of papyrus, to memories, to voices, to dreams. Every time someone looks up at the stars wondering what they are, the spirit of Alexandria breathes again. Every book written, every discovery made is a new scroll added to the invisible shelves of our shared mind. The library was never just a building of stone. It was an idea that knowledge belongs to everyone and that curiosity is sacred. Even now when we open a book, when we learn something new, we walk once more through those marble halls. Picture it now as you drift deeper into calm. The halls are empty but peaceful. Columns rise into the dim light. A soft breeze stirs the dust, carrying the smell of the sea through the open windows. The world is quiet. Somewhere far below, the waves crash against the shore. Their rhythm like a heartbeat. You move through the corridors, each step light and slow. You pass a table where a single candle still burns, its flame flickering gently beside an open scroll. The writing is ancient, but the words are familiar. Hope, wonder, love, and the search for meaning. Outside, the city sleeps. The lighthouse of Pharos shines across the harbor, guiding lost sailors home. And above it all, the stars burn like forgotten memories. The same stars once studied by the scholars of Alexandria. The fire may have taken the walls, but not the light. That light still glows in every curious mind, every question asked, every truth sought. So rest now. Let your thoughts drift across the sea of time. Imagine the whispers of the old philosophers, their voices soft as the tide. They are still here in every dream of wisdom, in every quiet heartbeat that seeks to understand. The Library of Alexandria may be gone, but its soul is eternal. It lives in you, in your curiosity, your questions, your wonder. Sleep peacefully, traveler of time. The world's greatest library rests now within your mind. And tonight, as you close your eyes, you become part of its endless story. Good night, and may your dreams be filled with light.